her a kick about me. Oh, we found out something. It turns out that somebody did um, duplicate his account. By the way, because how in the hell can you be friends with your own? You know, with, I mean, something had gotten posted, and he didn't post it. Chrissy, I'm the aunt. Christina, I'm the aunt. Hey, Mary Bear. Mary. I'm wondering if I could put you in a box. No, not yet. Okay. Everybody get rid of, hey, Angie. Everybody get rid of Iceman because we don't know who he is. Mick, that's my husband. Follow him. Alice, we don't know how the kids are. We've not heard anything about them. So, hey, Roberta. Yeah, like Mike says, we've made inquiries, but we just don't know anything yet. Wanting to know, did they need anything? Stuff like that. How the hell does she go to 700, 800 viewers right when she comes on? Well, I don't know. Thank you, Chevy Girl. Yeah. Yeah, everybody get rid of Iceman because whoever that is, they're posting stuff that he's not doing. And they've taken some of his pictures. Because you know when you have your burner accounts and you can swap to the different accounts from that one area, he didn't have it. Because I looked today. The haters are waiting on her. Wow. That's a big possibility. They probably got notifications. As soon as she goes live, bam, they step in. Yeah, she fixed it where only her subscribers can do it. So she's making money from her subscribers.
I know. never said I smoked crack with Abby. I didn't. I
I
wouldn't
mean, her
even
being
give
on
Abby
TikTok
my
has never been
dealer's
the problem.
number.
I've never seen that one. You're so kind. That was so pretty. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Jody and Joyce, for the roses. Y'all are so kind. That made me, I'm going to share those on my page. I haven't had big gifts like that in a minute. Thank you, Jody, for the heart puffs. I haven't ever seen those, so I don't know how. Even on other people's lives. Those were so sweet. Thank you, Daphne, for the roses. Thank you, Miss Joyce, for the roses. Thank you, Miss Joyce. Thank you, Miss Jody, for the finger heart. Thank you, Miss Sherry, for the star. I love that. That's my middle name, so I'd probably make that my goal. I didn't know there was a star on there that could be a goal. Well, I like that. It's my middle name, so, huh. One more? 2 out of 3?
Yes.
MVP is Sherry got a boosting glove. Joyce got a stun hammer. Daphne got a boosting glove. Thank you, Kendra. We'll do one more, 2 out of 3. Whoever wins this one wins
Alrighty.
the battle.
Alrighty. Alright, guys. Otis, you have a glove. Drop it on 30 regardless.
Same thing, guys. We got this one. You guys, let's battle. This is fun. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I took your streak. I don't really care about streaks, but I'm sorry. Thank you. Oh, the star is the subscription? Oh, gotcha. I didn't know that. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you to all my subscribers. All my tappers, I greatly appreciate you guys. Tap the screen 6 times to help your hostess on both sides. I'm sure I'm muted, but maybe not. I think he's muted on my end, so. Tap the screen. Thank you, lovely. You're so sweet. Speed challenge, guys. Speed challenge. Tap the screen. We need 4 roses from 4 different people. 4 roses from 4 different people. 4 roses. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Posh Pink. Thank you, Miss Jody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Sunflower. 2 times the gifts, guys. 40 seconds at 2 times the gifts, guys. 2 times the gifts on the clock, guys. 2 times the gifts. Thank you, Miss Crystal, for the follow. Thank you, Miss Jody, for the roses. We've got 20 seconds at 2 times the gifts, guys. Throw them now to get double the points, double the amount. Whatever you purchase for, I get double. Thank you, Miss Joanne, for the blooming. The blooming. Thank you, Ocean, for the hand heart. Thank you, Brittany, for the hanging lights. Megan for the roses. Miss Christy for the ice cream. Thank you, Jody, for the heart puffs. Thank you, Joanne, for the finger hearts. Thank you, lovely. Thank you, Wilders Biatch, for the follow. Thank you, Joe. That's so sweet. Thank you, lovely. You're so sweet. My little daisies and my fingernail clippers. Cut the back off the buttons. Cover my eyes because you don't want that to pop you in the eye. Throw your trash away. Thank you, Sherry. It says you're going to lose your subscription soon. We're going to lose this one, but it's okay. You deserve it. You deserve it. Good job. Good job. Thank you, Joanne, Ocean Breeze, Sunflower, Sherry, Megan, Posh Pink, Arkansas Girl.
Well, 3 days later, they was gone. No, we're moving out. We're going to find another place or anything. 3 days later, they're gone. No information or nothing. So we didn't throw no stipulation to get out, no forcing, no paperwork, no nothing of telling them to do anything in that manner. They left on their own accord. So don't downplay me and tell me I kicked them out. I didn't. I got the loan in my name, not Miss C.
You say mine.
Well, the thing is, whenever I come walking in the front door, A met me in there after I told her all of that and everything. And this goes along with kind of what she said.
Twice they, when they lived with us after we remodeled the house, is when we found the rug on the coffee table. That's when we kicked them out of here, not the first time.
Met her in the front. I said, you need to clean the place up. She goes, you don't have a right to tell me that. I go, yes, I do. And she goes, what makes you think you have a right to tell me that? Because I bought the place. You don't have the money. And I said, you don't know what money I do have. She said, well, how do you expect? This goes along with what she said on her previous. She said it. She said, how can they loan you money? Said, how can I get a loan on the house when they won't loan me the money on a car? And I said, my statement was, they will loan you money on the house before they'll loan you money on a car. Now you get how this is playing along with what she didn't say truthfully on her side.
Also tell them that the owner was fixing to lose it for back tax, so she wouldn't have always been able to give you money.
The owner had back taxes it was owed. A second mortgage she never knew anything about. Out of everything she walked away with, is about $4,000 is all the cash money she had left.
So they would have been kicked out if they would have sold it at auction.
Plainly stating that there's things that I shouldn't have said on here that I did say. She's admitting she's saying stuff. We can't change her. But when you get such a young girl that's living with such an older man, and even A says this, that K is going to work and coming home and doing all the work, and all she's doing is, I think it's truthful to say, flapping her gums. She has no responsibility.
No respect.
We stayed away from the kids to avoid any possibility of any kind of heavy conflict. But you see how it's going now. Us staying away, she does what she does. The case about the house. I'm the one that A is calling to beg to live here, not her. So, and I kept enduring it.
No, Billy don't have kids.
No, she doesn't have kids. She's having a hard enough time as it is. I just left there a while ago. I don't visit, do I? But you can't change her. And she's not going to do it on her own. I don't know, it's talking about what can we do? Everything I just said was counter to what she said on her previous tick. And if you watch me and hear what I say and watch her and what she says, I'm kind of agreeing with what she says, but she leaves out a whole lot in the way it actually went. She puts me down about my own mother. They locked the door on me trying to go in and see my mother. My first inclination was to kick it, but I didn't. And even though she was happy there, she can't stop me from seeing my mother. It's now, if you listen to her, she's trying to turn my mother against me and my two brothers. One that's living there. Listen to what she said on that, where the ceiling's pinned inside the vehicle.
She's already trying to do that to get the house.
Sorry, girl. Not. Even your daddy says that. And basically, you would have to unalive him to even thinking about getting a portion. But you got to divide it, his portion, 3 ways. Your half brother and your half sister gets the same amount you do.
How's that actually related?
She is my niece, my little brother's first daughter.
We don't know the true reason why they took the kid.
No, we had put in an inquiry. And as just, I'm the oldest uncle she has, their great uncle, and I'm 8 years older than her daddy. I'm asking in a courteous way to find out how they are and if we can just talk to them. We're not trying to do anything bad to them. We've never tried to do anything bad to them. If you think about it, the only results is their mama doing what's been done. Here's A stirring the pot. K was the one that signed the lease on the house. Oh, no?
Kayla said no.
Okay.
What about the house?
Okay.
That part's done.
Well, A is the one that's causing all those problems there. I'm sorry, Kay, about that. But truth be said, there's only one person that's causing all the problems. Everyone else should understand. There was about this house, I believe she said something about fleas and stuff like that. Yes, there was major problems, she said, that needed to be done. If children are her main priority, there was no way on this God's green earth I would even think about having a baby and a small kid in this house at that time. The fleas was that bad. And the mutts was roaming free. And from where we're sitting, the guest bathroom is there. It's right now currently the main bathroom. The other one's not done yet because, figure, $10,000 for a bathroom, it's hard to put out all at once. But there was a pile of dog poop that big around, and it just had a 6-inch base for a shower in there. But that big around in the middle I don't know how we've done what we could. Oh, have you said anything about what we're doing?
It's already been posted.
Okay.
She posted it.
Oh, so I'll tell you what's going on. In your right minds, how many accused criminals, that's the way she's portraying me, as a criminal, because it's a criminal act, would take the victim to court to clear his name? And her post said that she said things that she shouldn't have said. What do I do?
What year were they charging? What did she accuse you of?
Essay, supposedly of a minor, but it was very few and far between. And there's things going on that she hasn't said anything. I have a severe disability. I've been fighting with the VA since '93, when I got out of the service, about what's wrong with me. But let's say this. If you got mashed between two trucks, from the top part of your hip bones to your knees, steel bolt that bent goes all the way through your leg, up near buttock, muscles cut into on the outside of your hip, muscles cut into on the outside of your left leg, both hips messed up, lower spine messed up, which if you look it up.
Tell Gloria no charges has ever been brought up against you because it never happened.
Yeah, I've never had any charges.
Because it never happened.
Because it never happened. Nothing's ever been done. And if you go back to the timeline, whenever she started talking about this, it was after we won in court about this place that they damaged real bad. That's when.
And it stirred up when I took the package.
And it got stirred up more whenever she took the package over there. As if, look, we risk going over there. And you see that one little risk, what it entailed. She come to the door with a pew-pew and a blade. That's just for taking the package. It was mismailed to our residence, which she didn't live at. And it had her name on it and everything, and in parentheses, over to the right, in a little white area, it plainly said, Andy.
Okay. Johnny says being abused by every single person her kids been around straight BS from trash.
Her first husband. I kind of believe it.
Matt?
Husband, Michael.
Okay.
I kind of believe that. I kind of don't doubt her, because a person that's in their type of stuff, including his sister and the people that she hung around, yes, it was, I don't put it past them. Kay, which A plainly stated in one of her texts, I know a person that can repost it, was standing in front of a white wall, and she said Kay gets violent and everything whenever he's wanting some, and I refuse him, and he knocks, and she turns and moves and shows a hole in the wall. She plainly said that about him. With the stuff that they was doing, you can kind of understand how that goes. Because the thing is, there's no way, from the way I understand it, there's no way a normal person would have to take Suboxone. And KNA is supposedly both taking it, because she even done on one of her texts saying he's running out, which he shouldn't be running out, because if he's taking it the way he's supposed to, she said he's taking hers, so therefore she's admitting it. What's that in, leading everybody to believe? In other words. But Kay, how can you believe the words of that? I seen what you've been putting on your little. Hey, cuz. I'm not playing A's games. That's why we filed. And part of it is she's going to come on here and do it. And she's giving ammunition against herself, saying she's saying things that shouldn't have been said. And how do you expect to live in that house when everybody on here seeing you down or dissed my grandmother, my mother, your grandmother? Oh, you love her one minute and you hate her the next. And block her. My mother's worked hard all of her life. She's deserved her time of peace. She endured my father, just like she endures me all the time. But the thing is, my mother and father stayed together. He actually loved her. She loved him. They took care of us boys, young and old. My dad was a hell of a man. And even with her, I'll say I'm not always right.
Tell Danny, no, we don't own the house that she just left. That was the landlord.
No, it was another house, friends of the family of her dad. I didn't meet them till after the fact when they started questioning us about things as previous letting them live with us.
We never got a loan from her. We bought this house so that she would have a place to live.
Right. But I really didn't know that this house was as bad as it was. 35 feet of the back wall wasn't even attached to the floor. From the kitchen past the bathroom. They had a treated deck nailed to the house without any seal in between the 2 points. So all that rotted out. You could go under the house through the bathroom where the tub was gone back there. Layers of 1-inch square vinyl, sticky down vinyl, on top of regular vinyl, on top of paneling, on top of particle board, on top of subfloor, didn't make for a very even surface. So, this is in response to her tick about me. That's basically all it was about. Where she's sitting in the vehicle with the thumbtacks holding the ceiling up. If you go by what I said and go by what she said, you'll see where it does go along, supposedly, with her, it goes along, but we're filling in those gaps that she left out to get those responses she put out there. So, we're telling lies about her, as she states. Yet I just said she kind of told the truth, but she didn't tell all the truth, just in her narrative to make us look bad. When I was trying to help her. One time, she walked away. We was mad because she just left out. Without asking, saying anything. Or what's my rent going to be? What's this? What's that? She said none of that. The second time, our statement was no rugs. And that doesn't mean what's laying on the floor you walk on. So, but they've been around. And about from where we're sitting, you see our faces 7.5 feet straight out from us. I could have had the law stand at the front door to listen to their statement once we got them up. And him saying, yeah, it's mine. Oh, guy at work gave it to me. I just didn't know what to do with it. I'm 62 years old. I don't know what to do with the leafy green substance. I'm going to ask her because I don't really remember. Was the
Grinder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was. Yeah, it was with it. We couldn't risk it. And even if we've got into a vicinity where somebody was utilizing said product, we walked away. We got away from them. We couldn't risk it. And anybody in their right mind want to keep what they have is not going to risk it. It's not worth it. Who keeps losing everything they got? Oh, she just went on live. She's over here watching. What? This? Oh.
Ashley, if you're on here, you need a box. Since you're not on live anymore, you want a box?
If you won't see us in person,
I mean, I've got 8 more boxes if you want one.
we're not threatening. We're making an offer
Supposedly she's on the phone with the kids now.
to have a discussion. That's all. Bring the other people in. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm having to do this. I'm sorry that my niece is the kind to manipulate for monetary reasons.
There is no protection order done yet. That will be next month.
He don't even have to enforce a protection order, but get her to stop what she's doing.
Selena, we've tried to help. But she refuses to take responsibility.
Her own daddy says that.
She said earlier she got stopped by the wee-woos. That means she probably got another ticket for the taillight.
Or something else.
Yeah.
If they let her go, that means it all depends on who's driving.
It's me, no. We're a lot better. I don't get on here begging for anything.
We're existing on what I bring in from my service. What would they say?
No.
It's probably the point of
Pooh Bear, you on here?
I've got 3 girls.
Hold on.
That's it.
Can you hear both of us now? Okay. They were probably dying.
I've got 3 girls. bunch of y'all knows of them. Ask them. I don't care. Let them tell you.
Probably. Pebbles, probably. We don't know who's got the kids. DCS will not tell nobody who's got the kids.
But we asked to find out, so we could find out about the kids and dispel or prove what she's saying.
Oh yeah, they're completely brainwashed.
Oh, would that be another charge of child neglect on A's part? Because she let me walk down leave the hospital room with her son.
Don't. For the very simple fact is that what he's trying to say is if the SA truly took place, which it didn't, why would she trust him with one of her kids? So that's what we're trying to get at. He never done anything like that.
Why would she hug my neck?
Yeah.
She plainly stated in her tick that I was in the hospital. For her to know that means she had to come there and see me there. Why would she hug my neck? Because I know
She wouldn't, period.
it's not in a victim's.
Apparently there's people on here that's some of her little minions. Yeah, they still believe her. And, it's going to be on their conscience. Because we know what the real truth is. That it never happened. No contact in the document. Which document? Because the only document that says no contact is the protection order we got for her that's going to take place next month. Oh, she has no contact with the children. Is that what you're saying?
If that's the way it's supposed to be, and
Then-
she does, she's violating.
Yeah, she's violating the court order.
And that brings legal recourse against her. But it'll be another one of those, well, every month we've got to go to court. And you know what? She's happy as a lamb.
So Ashley has a no contact order.
She's happy as a lamb because I wish somebody, I'm not asking for anything, but I can say this. I wish somebody would pay for me a week in hotel at my choosing.
Vegan, the reason we've not been a part of her life for many years is because of the bullshit that's been coming out of her mouth lately is the main reason. Because we knew what would happen. Since we kicked them out of here because of the rugs and sued them for the damages they done to this house, yeah, we didn't want to deal with her anymore. So we let her live her own life.
It'll be the same thing that's going on now. Where,
Get rid of Vegan.
she's stating us stalking her.
I don't need Vegan in here.
And if I if I was to, I wouldn't be seen. And she wouldn't know.
Vegan, as soon as she leaves us out of her mouth,
We're happy.
we'll be happy. Because the kids has got a better life right now without her. She just needs to quit talking about us and be done with it. Thank you, Stevie.
We attempted to be the better people. Come live in our house
Blackjack, if you don't want to
while we're on the
listen
road.
to our side and listen to the truth, you can take your butt right back over to Ashley too. I'm not going to deal with it.
Listen with an open mind. That's all we're asking.
You and Vegan can go and take care of little Miss A. We did once before. I'm not doing it again.
You're welcome to. Go take care of her. You know, at least she might have the chance of sleeping on a decent mattress with sheets. Look at her past post where Kevin K is laying in bed on top of a mattress pad, no sheets, and think, if you lay on a piece of plastic, how you're going to sweat. How much moisture it's going to pull from the body.
That's right. She can move in with y'all.
And y'all can be a happy family. But please don't call us saying you was right.
We were going to let her live here because we had a place. We were going to let them continue living here as long as they paid the rent. Only thing we wanted them to do was clean up the house, which wasn't hard to do.
And we would have been repairing the house. So why would I want to not fix up a piece of property that I just got? So we've been improving it. She had the option for it.
Hey guys, how you?
Doing okay. How are you?
It's been one of those days.
Boy, that's an understatement after what I seen this morning.
What's going on? I came in late and then I had to step back out, so I don't know what's going on.
A posted about me not seeing my mother, which she can't stop me from seeing my mother, and my mother, you know, basically running us away or something. She's saying, you know, why does my grandma want to stand by her boys instead of standing beside me?
You bounced in and out a little bit there, but she posted something about grandma standing for you guys and not her.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even looked today, so
That was posted a while back.
It shows her sitting in the vehicle with thumbtacks holding the upholstery up on the ceiling of a vehicle.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that's when she was outside eating the chicken to keep instead of feeding it to the kids.
And then
okay.
I'm causing trouble by coming over there. That's why she says that's why the law was called. The law was called to get her off the property.
At your mother's or at the place they were renting?
Mother.
Remember,
Mother.
I trespassed.
Do y'all have earpieces in or something?
No.
They were dying.
Because you're like, when he talks, I hear a couple of words and then he just like dies out.
Well, that's strange. Because
No, I heard you did that time.
I got a heavier voice than her.
I know.
But the law was called because of her, and then Jim, her dad, tried to stand there and rat me out. And I told him, I said, go ahead, do it. Call my previous business or previous company I worked for and everything. I said, tell them I don't care. You tell them what you want to tell them.
No, Roberta, I was the one asked to leave, not her.
Not
Wait a
me.
minute. Why would they call your place of employment when you're not working?
Right.
Are
And
you talking about something earlier or?
my brother tried. The reason the law is over there, he said, well, something about a company I work for saying I stole this and this and this and this. I said, go ahead, call them. You're saying I stole it. Prove it. Call them. The law's standing right here. Go ahead. And he kind of got a funny look on his face and like, I can't believe you're.
He called his bluff.
Right. Well, you've not been charged with anything like that, right?
No.
Well, then, it was his word against your word, and if there's no record of it, that made no sense.
There you go.
I mean, come on, people. Stop listening to all of the gossip. And, I mean, these people are, well, I don't know these people from Adam. I don't know Ashley from Adam. But you can surely sit down and listen to both sides of stories and put two and two together and tell who's telling the truth and who's not telling the truth. Who is homeless and who's not?
Well, think
Who's
about
got,
whose story changes and whose don't.
right. All right, I'm going to mute y'all. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just asking. Yeah, her story has a tendency of changing from day to day. Somebody says hers daily. Yeah, correct. And if you listen to what we're saying, ours has not changed one bit. From what we're seeing, I don't think she really wants the kids back. It's the way she's acting. How'd she say, this is the true me before I was boring. Now this is the true me. I don't have any kids around me to bother.
Wow.
See? And that's the biggest thing right there. She's putting stuff on TikTok that she shouldn't be putting on here, because that video, what she said, that's damning evidence right there for the DCS. And she doesn't realize that.
Oh, according to A, those people just don't have a chance of watching her.
And trust me, they have watched every bit of her lives. Oh, Nicole. There you go, girl. Thank you. Yeah. Somebody made a statement. You don't have to think twice about what you say if you're telling the truth.
Because you don't have to tell a lie to cover up for a lie.
Bingo.
Sorry.
Sorry. I will say this. There's times when I have my little thing, I call it verbal dyslexia. I might say something. I'll forget how to say something. Then I've got to think of how to say it where it don't come out backwards. It's like one time I was talking to my mother-in-law. I said, yeah, we need to get rid of those flicks and tees and stuff. She said, what? she understood me because I meant to say fleas and ticks. But she understood what I was meaning. Yeah.
It's act backwards.
Yeah. He gets on to me all the time. Hey, I am a redneck. I talk Southern. And I do have...
You ought to see her talk beer.
He's a nut. Yes, he can finish my stories. My sentences and everything. Did you get your Bluetooth?
Today.
I didn't go to the flea market today. I decided to take me a day off.
Did you
And,
go yesterday?
yeah, I went yesterday.
Did Harley come see you?
No. See, I don't know what she truly looks like, so I have no idea.
I don't know what she looks like either.
Yes, Marcy, I still got my dog bed. Somebody asked me what kind of cushion this was, Mike.
Oh. Hey, it's soft.
Well, happy birthday, Claire.
Happy birthday, Claire. What'd you do for your birthday? She said, I haven't moved much.
I've seen that.
I haven't either. It's been cold here last 2 days.
Marissa, can you not tell how my pregnancy's going?
Hi, Marcy.
Yeah, Marcy. I got a cousin. Yes, ma'am. Just wanted to ask. Yeah, it kicked earlier, I'm telling you. I thought it might have broke a rib.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you something. I got into a live yesterday. Yesterday evening, last night. I don't remember what it was. But they had this girl in there, and they was raking her over the coals. She supposedly was pregnant. She must have been a beggar. But she was supposedly pregnant. She showed the pregnancy test. But then she supposedly went to the doctor. The doctor didn't fit. Huh?
Stitch visit. LMAO, thanks for the baby bump dates.
Oh.
And
Then the girl said the doctor didn't hear a heartbeat, but he sent her home. Now we all know that if the doctor don't hear a heartbeat, they're automatically going to schedule you for a DNC.
Yeah.
But they sent her home and said that she could check up with her gynecologist in a few days. And then the story just kept changing and changing. I was like, oh, are people really this stupid? Are these people really that stupid that they think they can get out here and the lies that they tell to beg on this TikTok?
well, see, the weird thing is, years ago, right after I first got with Mike, one of his ex-wives called me and made a statement that he was the whole reason that she lost her baby because he supposedly kicked her in the stomach. I said, well, how far along was you? And she said, about 2 months. And I said, okay. So did you go to the hospital? No. I'm like, you didn't go to the hospital. I said, so you passed it at home? And she said, no. I'm like, do what? I'm like, if you lose a child, you're going to...
Well, Brenda said they sent her home if you choose. And then she miscarried. Huh. She had 4 miscarriages and only 1 DNC.
Well,
That's crazy. It wasn't like that before.
if you pass it all, that's a different story.
Now, I do know that my aunt, when she was pregnant, the baby died. Well, no, not really. The baby, as long as the baby stayed in the womb, he was alive. But the minute he hit air, he would die.
Oh wow.
And as soon as she delivered him, he died.
Oh, poor thing. But she was supplying him with everything he needed.
Right. I forget now what was wrong with it was some kind of something was wrong. Something didn't develop or whatever. And as long as he was hooked to the umbilical cord, he would live. But the minute he delivered, he passed. And it like to killed her because I mean she carried him for like 4 or 5 months, knowing that.
Mm. That's sad. That's sad.
8 miscarriages, and my mom was twin girls up till 6 months. Oh no, that's terrible, Roberta. I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Do you have any other children or no? That would be terrible. I just can't imagine. I mean, I never could get pregnant, so I know my mental health with that, how I struggled with that. So I just can't imagine having babies and having them and then losing them at 6 months. I get drawn into these babies that's here on TikTok, watching them in the NICUs and stuff.
The ones that gets me is the ones that's laughing.
Yeah.
Or the one that goes, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
Yeah, they're funny too, but there's been several on here. One little boy, I can't remember, he had hydro something, and he was only being alive by the machines, but his mother took care of him until he passed away. I think he would have turned 6 before he died. But and then there's a little girl now, Stevie. I can imagine it is.
Hydrocephalus. Is that it? Hydrocephalus? That's water on the brain, isn't it?
Yeah, he had a big head. His head was bigger than his body. I mean, he had a normal child's body, but his head was huge. And there's another one on here now too. I've seen.
You say she had one but didn't even remember it?
There's so many children on here, that's got cancer or, so many different diseases. It's just terrible.
We used to,
He's made it to 9, Jess. That's great.
we used to do motorcycle rides for the Le Bonheur and all that. And everybody would donate toys. And you got to ride around with the toy for a while.
Right.
I mean, it was kind of funny watching that one guy ride around with a big old gorilla strapped.
Exactly, Phoebe, and that's what really pisses me off.
Yeah, the shunt drains the excess fluids. No, she don't have 9 kids. She's counting 2 of Kevin's.
And don't forget about the miscarriage.
Until I don't, yeah.
She has that. No, I'm not gonna say nothing because apparently she is downloading these videos and going to use them for court.
What did she say?
Huh?
We're talking about, people's kids, stuff like that. How's that going to affect her in court?
Well, she wanted that one particular one of something you said a couple nights ago. Yeah. And I went back and listened to the one on YouTube, and I didn't hear anything negative that you said. Nothing more than what everybody else is saying but the truth.
Pretty much.
She has 5. She has 5 and an angel. That's what I've heard her say, right?
6. Don't forget the one that lives up north.
Oh, yeah. So she has 7, yeah. 6 and the angel, that's right.
Hey,
Now you got my dogs.
and you wouldn't believe as many people that's saying bad things about her. And they're saying worse stuff than we are just defending our names.
Mm-hmm. We just haven't been in their lives. Ashley, you're probably right.
Who's destroying the family? That was another one of her statements.
I would say it would be her.
You know, she's trying to stop me from seeing my mother. To the point of locking the door, which she had her boy to do.
Well, does she even talk to her anymore since she blocked her on TikTok? Do you know?
I don't know. And I'm not mom. I don't go through mom's phone.
Right. Well, I just thought maybe your mom may have said in talking that she had called or something.
I was over the other day getting children's clothes.
Can't go with that.
No, I know.
But you know,
Well, that is trifling in my book when you try to step in the path of a mother and a child over material things.
it's not just material things. It's he's coming between me and you.
I don't think you're over there, holding your mother's hand saying she can't have conversation with her.
No.
Your mother had to do what she had to do.
Another thing. Yes, another thing. The hospital situation. I've been in the hospital. I didn't want nobody to visit me because I was on pain meds. Mom, she was on pain meds. She was loopy, and I know she's hurting, and I didn't want to see her that way. It's very hard to see her that way.
Right. It's hard to see anybody that's kind of out of their head.
And I knew my daughter would go over there and she would say something if something was out of bounds or something else. But so we, I gave her quiet. Not be on the pain meds, and I know basically she's going to suffer.
Oh, Alexis, nothing. I've not been in here long. We were just talking about babies and people on TikTok, how people have kids and don't want them, and it's a little bit of everything. I don't know what they were talking about before I got here.
Well, it was me. Cindy was doing her thing, and then whenever it kept certain questions.
And is it noisy? Let me mute.
Huh? Pooh Bear?
She muted. She's eating.
Oh.
I was chewing on goldfish. And I was. Sorry.
Yeah, she's got a few that's getting big enough to fillet.
Not.
Those are just fish sticks.
What about fish sticks?
My aquariums.
Uh,
So
Nana, this is the uncle that she accused, but she also refuted that it was a lie. He did not SA her. If you all think a hug is a SA, then y'all better go on back to school and figure it out.
Oh, Pooh Bear.
Roberta, yes, it was 48 degrees here today.
You didn't hear the rest of the story.
Oh, what happened now?
Well, whenever I confronted her dad about that,
Oh God.
looked it up and found out a hug is not SA.
Well, I know that.
Well, now I've supposedly run my hand between her.
Don't go too far.
Well, there's only two places you can run your hand through, so I get the picture.
Now that's an accusation she told her dad.
She told her dad that.
Yeah. After, I confronted him in the living room and her standing in the kitchen listening to me saying, a hug is not SA.
But she said she made that up, I thought.
He did.
Cindy said she did. I didn't hear the statement on that, but
No, it's not, Dawn. It is not. Because you put that kind of accusation out on a man or a woman, people look at you funny.
and then you go back and give them a hug, and
It makes you feel funny. No, she didn't call the cops. I mean, this was supposed to happen when she was a child, right, Mike?
I don't know. She told Kay that, I don't know what all she told him happened, but
All right, somebody said she said it was a lie. Cheryl GILL3 said. It can ruin their lives. You most certainly can. Yes, they can. And I can speak for that 100%.
this really just don't make me feel, top of the world, the accusations that I know is not true.
All right. Monica said there's no forgiveness for what she said about you or done to those kids. You're right, Monica, but as good Christian people, you have to forgive and move forward and hope that God will heal her black heart instead of her pretending to be a Christian. Make her be the person that she wants to be, because I think what's happened with her personally is she's had kids at a young age, and right now she's in the prime of her life, and she feels like she's been left out on so many things in her life, and she's been tied down with kids or this man and that man that doesn't really stick up for her or whatever, and she's feeling frisky is what it is. She's feeling frisky.
Yeah, but she chose to have those kids.
Exactly. She laid down and she made those children, and it was her responsibility to take care of them. Now, she stated that the fathers gave up their rights to these children, so she was the sole provider for them. And if those children's father did not say that, then it was her sole, as the mother, she should have made contact with those children's father and said, listen, I'm having some problems. I need some help. There's not a thing wrong with the children's father taking custody or whatever, doing 50-50. So everybody has the opportunity to take care of those children the way they needed to be taken care of. Instead of her sitting around blaming everybody and playing with those ribbons, why isn't she looking for a place to live?
That's the $1 million question right there.
You know, why are they spending $600 and $700 a week on a motel when they could be putting it into a home or an apartment at least?
Well, she'll stand 3 feet from a sink with glass, fresh, clean glasses and everything around, and the kid's asking for water. It's on her TikTok, and she says, "What was it? Too bad or so sad or something?" You know, one of her statements.
What was that, Billy?
I can't make it up. I mean, she done it.
And yeah, the state will be asking for child support. And guess what? That child support is going to come from her. Now, if the one child belongs to Kevin, he'll have to pay child support for him. But the other 4, she will be responsible for it. And she ain't going to make enough money on both to pay child support for 4 children.
So watch for the increased activity of, I'm not asking for nothing.
$1 will change your life.
Oh, I seen her today battle a lady, and I was like, oh, the lady was very nice. She was so sweet, and she was on her son's property because her son had passed away, and of course she got the property, and she was down there feeding fish, and you know, A was, you know, sucking up big time. Oh, I'm gonna follow you, and she only battled her one time because she's like, I don't want my trolls to get over there with her and cause any problems with her because she's such a nice lady. Well, she'll be sucking her up, trying to get money from her, I'm sure. Is she still doing that? If you send $1, you can help?
Yeah, you know that.
What do we do, people? I mean, we can't do nothing about this.
We're trying, but
Oh, there's nothing anybody can do at this point. It's solely in the hands of DCF. Or if you know when the court date is, be there at court and step up and say, you know, you're there to try to take one of the kids or whatever till they get things straight. Or
You know, I would get stuff for the kids. You know, do stuff with them. You know, try to include them in my life. But I don't. You know, this is the development years for children. You know, as small as they are and everything. It's when they eat, they grow the fastest.
right.
Whenever you inhibit that, it creates bad health for them. All you
And truthfully, Mike, it's really nobody else's responsibility, you know. Yeah, granted, you are their uncle or great uncle, but you know, it would be nice if you got to visit with them, you know, for the holidays or whatever, and they got to know their families. But this day and time, families aren't like they used to be back in the day. They really aren't. I got cousins out the wahoo, and I couldn't begin to tell you where they were, who they was. I mean, I probably walk amongst them every day somewhere and don't even know it because families just aren't like they used to be.
Okay.
I
You
mean,
want,
my husband's got two. Let's see, two brothers and two sisters left in his family, and they don't even speak, and they live in the same town. I got two brothers, and I haven't spoke to either one of them for 7 years since my mother passed away, and
well,
my phone number has never changed.
I've got kin, I've got distant kin. It's a large family and everything, but I constantly, I mean, I hug, I shake their hands. How's it going? Everything going all right for you? Do you need help? I mean,
I can remember back in the day, everybody, once a year, we had family reunions. Every year, actually, we had two, one on my mom's side and one on my dad's side. So, and I always looked forward to those family reunions. Even half the time I didn't know who you were going to see. At least you got to meet and see your cousins and stuff. You don't even do that anymore.
yeah. After one of my uncles turned flaky, it it really put a dampener on many things, especially hearing one of my other uncles saying, "Don't come near me."
Well, I got one of them too. And a cousin.
It's
I got one of each, male and female. I think everybody has them in the family.
one of those things you don't want to
But
say. It's a family affair.
I love them just the same. Now, I don't know who this is, but somebody's coming up. You better be respectful. How you doing, May? No, it ain't nothing wrong with you, sissy. I love your picture. What kind of dog is that?
She's gone.
Well,
Whoever it was must have left.
Yeah. That's all right.
well, I mean, it's her prerogative. I mean, come on, talk to us. I mean, just
Oh, she didn't mean to.
oh,
Oh, that's okay. You're welcome, though.
hey, come on over and show your face or show your pup. And
It's a Shih Tzu. I had one of those.
Where you at? Sissy, where you at? Where you live? Where you live, sissy? Oh, that's too far for me. That's too far.
Idaho.
I have a sheepoo. I had to put my multi-poo down it'll be a week tomorrow. Little Joe, I don't know how she knows, but they're not together.
I mean, if they're together, I mean, I'm happy for them, but I mean, that would be one foster parent with all of them.
Oh, maybe they're not talking about the same people.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I want to get another one, but I can't find the paperwork that I have on the one I got for the lady that I purchased her from. And I know what town she lives in, and I know what her first name is, and I've even put it out there. Anybody that knows a particular breeder by her first name, but I haven't had no luck trying to find her.
Come on, Roberta. Come on, Roberta.
What?
Roberta said she wants to take a vacation in Tennessee.
Oh. It was said the person has all 5 children. Check veterinarians in the area.
Yeah, they sometimes the vets will have a board put up
Uh-huh.
that has people that's wanting to get rid of puppies and stuff. That reminds me, just wanting to get rid of puppies and stuff.
Christy, do you have information? Christy, do you have information? Girl.
So my best friend and her boyfriend moved out today.
Okay, you do that.
Thinking about turning.
The pound got them because she didn't take care of them, and they found their cat dead in a box.
Unalive.
On live, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're absolutely correct, Be Kind. Ashley is telling what sounds good. She is saying she read court documents. Well, it's public record. Whoever's reading court records.
No comment. It's good.
What was for dinner tonight?
Do what?
What was for dinner tonight?
I don't know.
Oh, you haven't eaten yet?
No.
Well, it's 8 o'clock, girl.
I'm taking some natural drops that curbs my appetite.
Uh-huh.
Honey, I've done lost about 35 pounds.
Oh, really? What kind of drops?
She's under 200.
Good for you.
He found
Awesome.
them on Amazon.
Well, you need to send them to me. Send me what they are. I need to lose some weight. I need to lose 100 pounds.
Here's a picture of them.
And they taste good.
And they actually taste good. And if you put a little bit of milk in a glass and mix them in there,
Mm-hmm.
it literally tastes like the old-timey homemade ice cream.
They. You said you got it at Amazon?
Yeah. Well, if he brings up the picture, I'll show it to you. Oh, somebody. Maybe I don't like milk.
You mix it with anything.
You can mix it with anything.
I don't know, Nana, but I wish they'd give me some of that money. I could sure use it.
And it's not expensive.
Just go get the bottle.
Where's it at?
What?
Go by my spot. It'll be backwards, but
Hold it right there. And you got it on Amazon?
yeah.
Yes.
It's made by Slimtivity, weight loss, premium fat burner. Mine's berry flavor. Want to know how much?
Oh.
Like $20 something maybe. And what I do is I'll do it's got a little dropper. I'll take about this. I do the milk. You can do anything you want to, orange juice, whatever. But I'll take about that much milk in a
$23.95.
$23.95.
But then you got to add tax.
Then you got to add tax, of course. I'll put about 4 drops. I'll do like 4 little droppers. I'll mix it up, drink it, and I'm good the rest of the day. It's made. Wait, let me show it again. It's made by Slimtivity. It's called Weight Loss.
Hey, Christy, just go over there and just put a letter in my thing so it'll pop up and I can grab it real quick so I don't lose my spot here.
I really don't know how to mirror it. Here, I'll just do this. Hold on. Hold this. How about
Got it.
that? But this is the only thing that's actually helped me. Tommy says Amazon must not carry anymore.
So they couldn't find it.
He's looking on his phone. I've tried the keto. The bread tastes nasty as all get out.
I'll be right back. I need to go read a message.
Okay. Boy, I got big then. Depends which bread. I tried that one. You're welcome, Melissa. Roberta, which shot was you taking? See, I'm on Ozempic too for diabetes. How long have I been on it? That's my third bottle. I mean, it's slowly going away. So, I mean, Lord, look at this. I need a facelift, y'all. Oh my God.